going to do the first Kumitachi. So we're going to do the Kumitachis and the variations. If we do the first Kumitachi, as soon as I know he's about to move, I sense that. So this is mental. You'll be watching the technical because you can't feel the mental. So when I lift here, it's as if his Ken, the energy from his Ken to me, I felt, I sensed. So the higher the grade, I want you to start looking at not the Ken, but the feeling that you should be getting from it. If I move my Ken up and down like this slowly, but I'm projecting my energy, I'm projecting my Kokyu. If I do this, Nigel should feel that going up and down his breastbone. And you might go, well, that's a bit sensitive. But that's really, Osensi said, they're already defeated before they attack me. It's because he sensed it. He almost knew the person better than they may have known themselves. So the technical, when that turns, go back to the when that turns, it's almost like inside me turning. I feel that stir. I sense it. I feel that stir. That makes this happen. And then I feel it again. I feel that. Ooh, you know, I feel it. That operates me. That operates me to do this. So I don't really need to look at him because in the end I'm sort of wired to them. So depending on your level, you'll be either doing technical, and that's as far as it'll go. It'll just be boom, 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 nice and clean and technical, or it'll be what I consider spiritual, but it's mental. You may not see a difference, but me and Nigel know that there's a different atmosphere between us. And that's about the only words I can use, right? So we're going to look at the first Kumitachi, those who don't know it. So I didn't see anybody doing what I call the mental side or the spiritual side. Perhaps she was too busy doing clink, clink, clunk, clunk. All right, so, but that doesn't matter. I'm just telling you that that's where you should be aiming, you know, over the rainbow. Aim for that. It becomes harmonious, powerful. Now, the next stage of the mental part is I was the same feeling, even if I growled and grunted and shouted, my own persona wasn't bothered and I wasn't trying to win on either one. So this is the mental thing. Now I'm just going to talk about that. So here, I seize Ken, I want to cut it in half. Yes, I won that one. That's no senses Aikido. Might be your Aikido, but it's not Osensi's. It should have nothing. No want, no one to me. Shouldn't have none of that in it. But nor should the rest of it. The rest of it should be, yes, I won. I was on target. I'm good. Right? So it's a bit robotic, but you've moved to another dimension. You know, you've moved to a harmonious place. So it becomes what I call, not me beautiful, but the feeling, the flow is beautiful. Up. Once you understand that, you'll start to know that that is better than the winning. Well, that means that you're the attacker in Aikido if you keep enjoying the win. You can you're not doing Aikido, you're doing a competitive. If you get connected mentally, instead of jumping in here, instead of sort of like quickly jumping in and winning, it will be like you've got a cord that's not seen between you, but you sense it. And we're going to do it slowly. Watch this. You see, the shape was already there. I just had to shape it with his arm. So I've got lots of time. Look. Wherever he finishes, that's the position. If I now expand my persona, my kokyu, instead of me ending up in a comfortable position, because that's all it becomes, it leaves him here, that leaves him strong. So when I go to press, he'll go, no, he's solid. So those of you who've done Aikido for more than 20 years, I'm doing a rimi, so I'm going to enter. He's not strong because I took over the centre. But my feeling wasn't to win, it was just to expand and be there with my energy going out. Right, a lot of information there, but... If he pushes in, you've got comfortable balance. They haven't. All right, so I'd like you to just try that little piece when you're there. And don't get disappointed if you go, oh, I thought I was stronger than I was, but I'm not. So don't get disappointed, that often happens. This will vary. So somebody will ask me a question again and say, Sensei, why don't you step in this time? Sensei, why did you step out that time? Whatever he does, I'm the puppet. I'm the puppet of the attacker. Right, there's the first one. What you've done. There's the second one. Whatever he does, technically, I was too far down the ken on his arm. If I throw out now my kokyu, or my spirit, whatever you want to call it, then I'll stop him. I'm okay because I'm over here. Right, so if he cuts straight, no, straight, that's it, yeah, now I'm okay. Right. So that's the second one. If you have the winning attitude, or you haven't got that far yet in Dang levels, people go in and they try and control the elbow. If you do that, I'd like uke, or uchi-tach and uke-tach. I'm uke, this one, with the weapons. We swap roles in tai-chi. At the end, if you do this, I'd like uke to test your ability with his arm and see if it comes, both hands, if he's going to come down, see how hard you've got to use strength to hold him off, because it shouldn't take strength. So your aim is, your aim is here. Okay, so your aim is impenetrable. You are impenetrable because you're not trying to win, you're just extending. So there should be tons of information for everybody there. I just want to talk about some things that have gone through my my history of my thinking. He's holding his Ken wrong. Yeah, he's not quite on the right posture. Do you know what I mean? We seem to be really good at thinking about what they've got wrong with them. So anyway, we'll do this and we'll go. Hey. He didn't really enter enough, but carry on. Up. I'm thinking about all this. I'm going to really finish him off now, wake him up. Ah! I'm the boss. My Aikido's better than yours. So, you know, I don't know whether you've ever had that. I'm sure you haven't, because you're very good people. But that's the sort of, you know, stages I've gone through. So I pretty much know all the stages there are. If I just go on what I consider the spiritual level and not really care about his, but just think about the harmony. Up, up. Up. Eight. Up. You do that, and you're in a complete empty void. It can be quite boring at certain levels, but it can be very rewarding at others, because you can now go, I was so concentrating on being in harmony that I was actually tense. So you can actually start looking at yourself, and you can start looking about the person you are and how you want to think. I need to ease up on myself. I'm beating myself up here and I'm not enjoying the Aikido because I'm more worried about getting all the feelings right. Hey, up, up. So now I've decided to move the scale a little bit to be sharper, and I'm in between what I call spiritual and technical, because I was beating myself up mentally too much on the spiritual side. And now I'll go the other end on the technical side. And then I've got to go, I enjoyed that a little bit, didn't I? And that was wrong. So you're never going to be right. And that's why, as I say, nearly 50 years of training, that's why I'm still doing it. Because I haven't mastered it yet. Or who am I trying to master? But I'm enjoying the ride on the way. And that's the wonderful thing.